So hello everyone and welcome back to the B Domain Specials episode number 2. So today we will be comparing iPhone 12 and Google Pixel 5. Now this is comparison episode number 1. The second episode will be Samsung Galaxy Fan Edition S20 and OnePlus 8T. These are the two semi-finals, and the winners of these semi-finals will be then progressing into the final, where the champion will be decided. This is just for fun, but the comparisons are real and legitimate. It will be on 8 criterions, and so we'll find out what the criterions are. Now, so let's start with the first one. Interior and exterior design include softwares as well. Alright. So talking about the design of the Pixel, I am a bit disappointed about the color variants, the outside build of the Pixel. It's still rounded. But its software is the best Android has to offer. Android smartphones have to offer. So I'll give it half, that's 0.5 points. Not 1 because of that appearance. Now let's compare it with the Apple box. It absolutely feels like a premium phone. Even the small one, even the mini one feels like a premium phone. That's because of that box like structure. So it's, of course, it's iOS 14 is not bad at all, so I will be giving it a whole point. Now let's move on to the second criterion, the display or the screen. Now when we talk about Pixel, it has an OLED 90Hz HDR10 plus approved display, 6.inch display with Corning Gorilla Glass 6. It has higher refresh rate, but it doesn't have a Super Retina XDR display. It has HDR, not XDR, okay? But it does have OLED 90Hz display. So I would give it a whole point. Now talking about the Apple iPhone, that ceramic shield thing just changes the whole game. It's better in drop resistance 4 times, that's 400%, but it doesn't have it doesn't have a 90 Hz or a 120 Hz, but it does have the same brightness and the same OLED screen, but it's Super Retina XDR, so I would favor it with 1 point as well. So next one, we're talking about memory. When we talk about the Pixel, it has a pretty good memory, 8GB 128GB start. It starts at that base model, and UFS 2.1, which is not the fastest in the market, but it's not bad as well. But when you talk about the Apple iPhone new one, it has, the RAM hasn't been announced yet. It'll most probably be 3 or 4. There's 3 variants, 64, 128 and 256, and it's a non-volatile memory tech. That is pretty fast than UFS 3.0 itself, so it will be faster than 2.1. So I am favoring Apple with 1 point here, and Google with that UFS deficiency, half point here. And now let's talk about the chipsets. Google Pixel has a 5G capable Snapdragon 765G with octa-core and a GPU of Adreno 620. That is pretty impressive, so I will be giving it 1 point. No, but there's the bummer. With Apple iPhone having the brand new A14 Bionic 5 nanometer chip. It is a hexa-core with the Apple GPU of 4-core graphics. It's a 4-core graphic with iOS 14 too. The biggest difference here is the 7 nanometer and the 5 nanometer fabrication difference. So that's why, and the A14 Bionic is faster, I guess, and that's why I'm giving it 1.5 points. Alright, I think Apple edges a bit. Now the biggest factor of all of this, pricing and cost effectivity. You know, it's a good price for, it's about $700 for the Pixel, but you know, that cost effectivity has it. In India it is a bit more cost effective, but when you look at the iPhone 12, you know, Lou Later clips, according to Lou Later, it's almost double the price. Comparing to the Google Pixel, it is almost the same bar as it's sold in North America and the European regions, but Apple has a high retail value. Most of the things are not manufactured, that's one reason, but still the charger and the headset is not, or the AirPods is not packaged with this. And if you look at the starting range, it's a mini, $699, it almost doubles. $699 and $799, it almost becomes $1,500 when it retails in India. That is too outrageous. So I think I will give Google Pixel a 1 and iPhone a 0.8 because of that Indian price factor. Now next one is battery and charging capacity. Now the Pixel does support fast charging, and it does have 480 mAh battery. That's not bad at all for a 5G phone, but I guess the iPhone will be in, you know, the low 3,900, something like that range. It also supports fast charging, 20 watts fast charging with USB power delivery 2.0, and they have a fast wireless charging of 15 watts as per it has been advertised at the launch event. But I think, you know, a bit I would offer Google the winner here because of that battery capacity. Yeah, of course, battery capacity, but battery draining, that we have to look from tests. That was won by Google, 1.5 to 1.0. Now let's look at the extra components. Now when wireless charging was introduced, they introduced MagSafe as well. Now since they have redefined their magnetic properties as well, MagSafe will be a good asset to buy alongside the iPhone. So now the contents in a box is the subtopic of this criterion. But Apple has very less box contents, and here Google has everything that Apple doesn't have. But you know, if you have an Apple 11, it's not a big problem for you. But in India, Apple 11 is being provided with AirPods, which is a absolutely wonderful piece of tech. And Google, it's not bad. So I think I will give both of them 1.5 points. Alright, now it's time for the final scores. Let's start off with the first four criterions: Apple and Google winning or drawing in extras. Now let's move on to the screen. Let's draw again there, 2.5 points each. Now moving on to the chipset. Oh, Apple edges there. It's Apple 4, Google 2.5, and cost effectivity, it's the same. So to check out who won, you need to check out my second channel. It's given in the description. So if you're enjoying my content, it would mean the world to me if you like, share and subscribe to both the channels. It's BPJ signing off. Thank you for watching.